Number 1. Bike City. Amsterdam has more bikes than people. There are 1.2 million bikes, but only around 821,000 people. Amsterdam has over 400 kilometers of bike lanes and several storage facilities. 25,000 bikes are thrown or disappearing in the Amsterdam canals every year. Number 2. Red and blue lights. The red light district is well known for its red lights, however, there are also blue lights. When the lights are blue, you know that there is a transgender woman in the room. Number 3. The city features the most museums per capita in the world. For a relatively small capital city, Amsterdam is head and shoulders above most when it comes to culture. The city reportedly boasts more museums and theaters per capita in the world. If the world class works in the Van Gogh, Rijksmuseum, and Stedelijk museums don't suit you, there's plenty more to see. Number 4. The Royal Palace on Dam Square is the only royal palace in Amsterdam. However, it was never built for kings or queens. It was Napoleon's brother Louis who declared himself King of Holland 1806 to 1810. Before that, Holland was part of a republic. The Royal Palace was Amsterdam's Grand City Hall. Number 5. Amsterdam's first gay bar still exists, its Café T Manji on Zeedijk 63. The bar was opened in 1927. The owner was Bet van Buren and she was a lesbian. She allowed men to dance with other men. But no kissing. Number 6. More women than men. There are more women than men in Amsterdam. There is especially a surplus of Dutch young women, between 20 and 25 years old. For every 100 men in this category, there are 145 women. Number 7. Better to be prepared. All over Amsterdam, there are hidden water taps under the ground. They were installed in fear of a big disaster so people would always have drinking water. Number 8. Amsterdam says no to smoking. Some substances. Smoking tobacco in cafes and restaurants was banned in Amsterdam in 2008. But smoking weed is still allowed in coffee shops. You can smoke weed, but if they catch you with tobacco, look out. Number 9. People from Amsterdam speak many languages. Because it is such a multicultural city, over 85% of Amsterdam residents can speak more than 2 languages, usually Dutch, English and sometimes even a third, which is quite often German. Thinking about going on holiday to Amsterdam? If you can speak basic English, you'll have no problem communicating. Number 10. Amsterdam has big people. This one's a little more broad, but Dutch people in general are ginormous. In fact, they are the tallest people in the world. Most men average at a height of 184 centimeters while the average Dutch woman towers at 170 centimeters. Number 11. Amsterdam is a safety-first city. Amsterdam is one of the top 25 safest cities in the world. Who would have thought, what with all the marijuana and prostitution? Amsterdam has a far lower crime rate than most other popular European capital cities. Number 12. Amsterdam is a city which is built on poles. A lot of poles. One of the most interesting facts about Amsterdam is that it is built on 11 million poles. The city is a placed a meter or so below sea level. The train station of Amsterdam Central alone needs 9,000 poles to be supported, whereas a normal house needs only 10. These wooden poles of 15 to 20 meters are placed in a sandy layer which is around 11 meters deep. Number 13. The biggest football club in Amsterdam, Ajax, has one of the most successful youth education programs in football in the world. Think of Wesley Sneijder, Dennis Bergkamp, Patrick Kluivert, Clarence Seedorf and many more. Number 14. In the 13th century, Amsterdam was a small fishing village located behind a dike per decameter which protected them from the water from the Amstel River. At that time, it was located at the Lade of the Amstel. Amsterdam was named Amstelredam, which referred to the dam in the Amstel River. Number 15. Coffee lovers. Amsterdam residents are the second largest consumers of coffee in the world, consuming around 3.2 cups of coffee per person, per day. Thanks for watching City Desires. Subscribe, comment and like for more.